Hey guys, Rivet here. Welcome back to another episode of Cube World. Everyone's enjoying themselves today. Happy Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. 'Tis the season. Which season it looks like. Just took a quick wander. There is a village up here, so I thought that we would walk. We are in the new biome. We are blue. We are weak as can be, but it doesn't mean that we can't try to wreck a witchy poo or two. It did diddly. Get in there and wreck a thing. I'm just going to stand here. If the witches want to come after me, come after me. Okay, take a potion. That one's possessed. Get in there, llama. Oh, you brats. Oh, evil witches. It's okay, we're going to go back. So, yeah, it's been a good week. Don't have a thing to complain about. Things are going well. Been maintaining my current plans. Been exercising every day. Well, all the days that ever since my recording on Sunday for Monday. Today's Tuesday, so I've gone out for walks. Tonight I haven't gone out yet. I'm going to record this, and then I'm heading out for a walk as soon as I'm done. And then, yeah, it's been good. My energy levels are up. I walked 2 hours yesterday. I did, roughly. I did about 4 or 5 hours on Sunday. So I've been putting back the kilometers, so to speak, or the miles. And it's been good. Don't have a complaint in the world. Hey, thanks, buddy. Wood wand. I'll take that. Shabam. Okay, I'll take it. It's nice. So now we are purple and blue. I'll take that. Having a sip of tea. Been training at work all week again, and it's been busy. Just learning all this new stuff. Nothing terribly difficult per se. It's been good, but just the amount of knowledge stuff that I'm trying to keep in my little brain, problematic at times. But we're doing okay. I got part week. Okay, what did you sell me? Okay. Climbing spikes. Well, now that I know where they are, I'm going to go there. There is a village here. I think what I'll do is I'll go up to the village. We'll wander up that way. Dark as hell. You know what? We'll do this real quick. I can't do a night shift. It's just so bloody dark. I can't torment you guys with that. I mean, it's, you know, if I had the Uber light that I used to have in Cube World regular, then I wouldn't think anything of it. But my light doesn't do, like, that light is a bit better than what I got. And mine is, you know, it's dim. It's a dim bulb, to say the very least. Much like its user is a bit of a dim bulb, so to speak. So yeah, we're just going to reset the day, and then we'll go back up. I, in my infinite stupidity, was thinking, oh, we can just go ahead and do it'll be fun doing a night mission. Until I got in it, and I'm like, it's dark as hell. This is stupid. So, yeah. So anyway, yeah, I've been doing my exercise, taking some breathers from some of the recordings and stuff that I normally would be doing. Again, it's all for the right reasons. I'm just, you know, in the process of, you know, making sure that I take care of myself. And I'm sticking to it. I'm sticking to my guns, so to speak. No issues with it at all. It's all good. My bike will arrive on Thursday, is the plan. And then once that arrives, I'll be doing a lot more cycling. Right now, I've been doing the walking, doing my little bit of exercises that I can. I did get some resistance bands that arrived in today. And I got a little ab machine thing. It's basically just a rolling wheel that you put on the ground. I thought, oh, this will be nothing to this one. That'll be easy. And then I started using it today and realized, oh, dear God, this is torture gear. But I'm going to use it. Okay. I don't know what the hell that was. That's not... Was that... I'm trying to think what that sound came from. Because I thought I turned my phone... Like, that's not my... I got nothing. Probably an email. But not my regular email sound. I don't know. I got to go check this out as soon as I get rid of these damn midges. Okay. I just want to make sure it's nothing important, right? Because I mean, I pretty much keep my phone quiet. Okay. Weird. Apparently the sound on Discord changed. Interesting, interesting. That was Armor. Asking me how my day went. Which is all good. I will message him as soon as I'm done. But yeah, so... exercising has been good. Like I said, I got a little ab thing, so I did it, and it hurt a lot. Why didn't I just do? I swear to God, did I not just take on? I reset the day. Well, I'm like, why is this a thing? What we do is we wreck these dudes. And then wreck him. Go get him. Okay. That was pretty easy. This is what happens when you get an upgrade. Ooh, we get silver ring of sushi or zumi. Yeah, I'll come back and do this thing over and over again. That will be right. Doesn't matter. Don't care. So we're cooking with gas right now. This is great. I'm heading the right direction, I think. Yeah, I think we'll just kind of wander. I'm trying to think what would be the more... Yeah, I'm going to go hit that up because I have a feeling that the... getting the reins and the hang glider is going to let me travel a bit faster than I can do the other stuff. I think I'll just get that this time. Try to find... Well, I've got climbing spikes found, so it just matters getting the rest. But that'll be good. They're just hanging out. That's what they're doing. It's the hot tub. Apparently. Good luck in there, Snicket. Hope you enjoy your hot tub. I will not be partaking. Yeah. So, interesting thing for me on tech, because you guys know I enjoy my technology. AMD announced their Fidelity FX a little while ago. It's the... it's their version of the deep learning super sampling. It was a thing that exists on NVIDIA cards. It's interesting. The implementation of it, I like. And I'll just I go into a brief description of what the process is. So a few years ago, NVIDIA came out with their tensor cores. And so that was the basis behind the RTX, which is... that gives, the ability to add better graphics features, more movie-like stuff, and it, makes reflective things look better and makes, it just overall looks pretty. At a cost. It costs you a shit ton of frames. So the implementation of RTX was not the best of things. And at that same time, they came out with the DLSS, or the Deep Learning Super Sampling. And that was using AI to basically allow you to run a game. Let's say you're running it at 4K and you're getting 60 frames per second. You could do a Deep Learning Super Sampling. It will still look like 4K, but it's actually rendered from 1440p. And then it kind of upscales it, and it still looks like what it's supposed to at 4K. And then you end up getting more frames, effectively. Adding 15, 20 frames, depending on it. And it works for most things, as long as you had an RTX card. So it was directly tied into the tensor cores, which, again, was the part of the RTX side. So there's been at a premium for a while. NVIDIA will not implement it in any of their other things, so it's only on their RTX cards. which I think, whatever, you do your thing, you want to market it that way, you do it. AMD, on the other hand, decided to do their own. So it's called Fidelity FX. It announced a little while ago and released today. And what they're doing is effectively the same kind of thing where you're allowed to upsample from a lower resolution. There's different grades that you can choose of it. Like there's ultra balanced and all this other stuff. And it's given a fairly big boost to gaming, which is great. So you can have a weaker card. I saw a bunch of people were testing it today. They were testing it on 6800s and was seeing like a massive increase in frame rates. I also saw it on like a 590, so like a 3 or 4 year old card, just like doubling the frame rates for some of it, and it was pretty interesting to see. But the thing that's really nice about it with AMD, they've done this open sourced, so any graphics card company can take advantage of it. Doesn't have to be tied to tensor cores. It's done in software. And because AMD is basically the chip behind the Xbox and the PlayStation 5, that means all of those consoles are now getting this as well. Right now, currently it stands with 7 games that are currently that you can implement it on. I don't own any of the games in question, so I haven't had a chance myself to sample it or take advantage of said little perk. But they have 40 some odd developers that have signed on board that will all be partaking in this to different levels. And so over the next little while, we should be able to see some stuff that will be, some more implementation of this Fidelity FX. And it probably will only get better because, current implementation of it is like anything else. The first version kind of sucks in comparison to what comes out later. So I'm kind of stoked. And this also kind of kicks NVIDIA in the ball sack and tells them, is like, hey, remember you keep on telling us that you can only do this shit if you have a tensor core? Well, now it's available to everybody. And of course, AMD being the nice guys that they are, said that they will enable it, it's enabled to be utilized for NVIDIA stuff. It just has to be unlocked by NVIDIA, which is the kick in the nuts. So that means that either NVIDIA has to suck it up and say, yeah, if you want to use it on your old 1060, you can. We'll enable it for you. Be forewarned, it won't be as great. Obviously, they'll have to do their own marketing speak. Or they don't. Because the whole purpose of this is to keep their brand alive and to always sell the upgrade. Because, who doesn't want to have DLSS? I mean, everybody wants to have it so you can get more frames. That's the purpose of it. I can have just as pretty picture, more frames, less wear and tear in my system. I mean, that's the whole implementation that everybody wants. Now that AMD has kind of changed the game and implemented their own version, again, not perfect, still needs some things to get worked out of it, but overall, from what I've seen of it, it looks good. So, interesting to see how this is going to pan out over the course of the next little while. Not necessarily being a fanboy of one over the other. It seems like I'm more of an AMD fanboy at times, but they've got their things. Whew. I still have issues with Red Dead Redemption 2. Hates my machine. For whatever reason, it just does not care for it at all. Which is okay, whatever. You do you. So I'm going to get a hang glider and a boat. Oh, the reins. And the boat, yeah. The Void Stone and a couple of unholy... dang it! Didn't mean to grab that. I was going to grab a couple of unholy stones. Well, shit. Shit. Well, I'm still going to head over there. Can you fly me over? I love this. There was more over here. Let's just do that. I mean, who am I to complain about fast travel? Thank you. And I'll just float here forever. I apologize for that. I was not intending to grab climbing spikes. I was going to grab a couple of the unholy stones, whatever they were, just because I wanted to have them to upgrade my gear. But usually there's a couple, so that's why I double-clicked there, and it ended up grabbing me that other thing instead, which is, again, fine. You know, whatever. Let's see what else we got here. There is this out here, which we're going to go check out, obviously. Yeah, we'll just go. So yeah, I'm interested to see what's going to happen with AMD over the course of the next little bit. I'm also kind of curious to see how this is going to affect my my laptop. I upgraded the graphics drivers today, ran Tony Hawk, with, again, no fidelity effects or anything. Running at 1080p, getting decent frames on it. I was like, okay, that's not shitty. You know, and it's not a gaming laptop per se. You know, it's got a little bit of a graphics card in it, but, you know, I don't know what the equivalent would be. Maybe a 1030? Maybe? I don't rightly know. But it looks good. That's all I care about. I've been more impressed with another thing I've been doing, which has been getting recorded, and I will eventually have something come out on it. Kind of was waiting for a little bit extra news to come out, but again, you can wait forever, I guess. Listen, little small fry, you attacked the wrong guy. Where are we at? I know we're good. So yeah, this week it's going to be a weird work week for me. I guess tomorrow there's some more learning to do, and then we're supposed to be working on stuff like test cases and stuff for what I'm going to be doing. And then Friday, we've got Thursday off because it's Baptiste Day here in Quebec, which is in essence our new Canada Day, because everybody celebrates Baptiste Day. Instead, they move on Canada Day. I think I've mentioned that in the past. Welcome to Weird Quebec. It is what it is. Weird. Whatever. Dang it. I wasted a potion. Yeah, so I'm going to take Thursday off. My bike will be arriving, so hopefully it'll arrive, you know, earlier enough in the day that I can do some stuff, get a, you know, bike ride in. If not, I will fix it up and get it out as soon. I mean, I got sunlight until 9 o'clock at night right now, so nothing is a detriment. Where was I going? I was looking at if there was anything here. It's weird that there is that. It's down here. Nope. Nope. Okay. Interesting, the two different colored waters. Not really. Just the angle. The angle of my dangle. Ooh, I saw that. Don't know if you guys spotted that, but that's gold. Couple little pieces of gold. Anything else in here? I don't think so. Probably not. I got a boat, right? I'm not going to go that way. So, what am I going to do? Couple of new games kind of hit my radar. Xbox Game Pass, obviously. I goofed around with one a little bit today. It's a remake of an older game. Just want to get the title and everything down. Dungeons and Dragons, Dark Alliance. From my understanding, it's a remake of Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, which was a game I quite enjoyed. If you ever played Vermintide, it kind of had a similar feel to that. But we will see. I goofed around just doing a little bit of the tutorial with it just to see how it went, and it felt pretty good. Love to play it with some friends, so I got to see if any of my buddies have the Game Pass or planning on getting it, and then potentially playing that. Hey. Okay, so that's a... Thanks. Okay, it's an upgrade. Who am I to say no? What is this? Just a frosted... There has to be something there. Ooh, what are you? Nope. Just a fun-looking space. Okay. Well, we'll go wander. I'll have a sip of my iced tea. Yeah, so I got the bike. It's a Schwinn Loop is the name of it. It's not a high-end folding bike at all. It's steel construction, so it's going to be a little heavier than any of the aluminum ones, which is fine. Again, I'm not too worried about weight of the item, more along the lines of just ease of transport, because I do have to lug that thing around my, down to the street, up to the apartment, and all that kind of stuff. And I want to be able to put it away, so if I can hide it in the closet without taking up tons of space. Because you live in a studio, right? And space is at a premium. I have enough clutter as it is. I'm scaling things back, which is good. I have purged a bunch of things. Okay, thank you. Lore is at 40%. That's... What is that? How did I... Probably more lore. I thought it was a life shrine. Why I wouldn't have gone and grabbed it. But that's lore. If I've ever seen it. Yeah, so the bike, I watched a bunch of, not necessarily reviews of it, but folks that have picked it up, that, just their take on it. And it seems pretty standard, like, well praised. Like, not, I didn't see much in the way of negative for it. There were a couple of, like, points that people were concerned about, but nothing that was detrimental. One guy I watched, like, did 1,000 miles on it, and just was kind of, like, filming it as he went along. He had a couple of videos, and it was decent. He did service on it and, rebuilt the bike at the end of 1,000 miles. Because of the fact that, broke a couple of spokes. He's a little bit of a heavier guy as well. And he got it to boot around and do 5 miles a day, which is, I was like, okay. So somebody that was going to be utilizing it similar fashion to me is my thought. I'm an older dude, not quite as heavy, but I am heavier than I want to be. And so this is like, part of it is me to help lose weight and get back into shape with a little bike. And, yeah, everything looks like I chose pretty good. The price is $450 Canadian, so which is, it's not a cheap bike by any stretch of the imagination, but compared to other folding bikes, it was a treat. There were some that were a little bit cheaper that I could have gotten, but I didn't like the build and the design of them as much. This one has a kind of shape that I like. I've never really given a shit about the bar across the bottom. Like, you can always tell a boy's bike versus a girl's bike and all that kind of malarkey. That meant nothing to me when I was a kid. It means even less to me now as an adult. So this is a universal bike that has a low bar across it for ease of use. I actually had a bike similar, like, in stature when I lived in Florida, that had the, low bar. You can, you don't have to, what the hell? So you don't have to, like, put your leg way up over the bar. And I hated that when I was younger. I always found it annoying how, the boys had to, no comfort to get on your damn bike, because you're not wearing a skirt. I'm like, who do you know? You don't know me. I could have a skirt. I mean, Scottish heritage, lots of kilts per se, not necessarily just a skirt, but give me a break. Okay, let's get out of here. Just want to get some heals in. This one does not want to leave me alone. Oh, now you're drinking, are you? How did you get so much health again? I swear to God. They get half of their fucking health back. I don't have potions that I can drink that do like 3,000 worth of heal. You're dead. There you go. Silk chest armor. Now we're getting it. That's the shit. That makes me happy now. See? We've been here for one episode. Already got upgraded. Just the way I like it. So anyway, like I was saying, is it has an ease of use bar so that I don't have to lift my leg up and I can just kind of ease it in and over. It comes with a kickstand, a little rack on the back. I mean, a lot of little bits and bobs that I like. My helmet came in today for it, and the only thing left is my gloves. I like riding gloves. I've always liked them. I've had years ago when I was cycling, I just had a cheap pair of weightlifting gloves because I found them to be reasonable to use. I mean, that was my whole purpose of it, to help save on calluses and stuff. And when you're doing 5, 10, 20 miles in a day, you want to be comfortable. So that's part of my jam. I'm looking forward to the bike, to be honest. The only thing I have to do with it when it arrives is put it together, per se. It's like unfold it. Looks like it's fairly easy to do. Do a little bit of maintenance on it when I get here, and then fill up the tires. So nothing of any, it's not a huge undertaking to build it. But I will give it a once over for safety's sake, just to make sure it's all done and dusted properly. Okay. Okay, I think that did them in. Did you guys drop anything good? Not a thing. Okay. Anything else showing up here? I think we could go do that. Stop it. Don't you dare. I see what you're doing. You're not allowed. Listen, Krabby. Piss off. You can't keep up with me. Not even close. So yeah, we're gonna go check this one, and then we're gonna be calling it a day. And I've had a treat today. This has been lovely. Get this edited up and uploaded, and while it's uploading, I will go out for my walk. Now I'm trying to do long walk, short walk, long walk, short walk. And unfortunately, I did long walk between Sunday and Monday. So I'm going to definitely take a shorter walk today. I'm going to need it. Just, especially if... Okay, stop it. I was saying, especially if the bike comes in and I'm going to want to do a nice trip with that. I'm going to probably want that to be my long walk day. So that today's... No, shit. Make it a short walk day. I guess I'm on another long walk today. No, I'll take a short walk today and tomorrow, which will be fine. I'm good with that. Why is there so much freaking ice around here? I don't get it. It is what it is. It's not the end of the world. Anyway, I think we're good. Again, thank you everybody for your support here on the channel. Again, for everything. The comments are lovely. You guys are great. I do appreciate every last one of you. Thank you so much for being a part of my silliness and my my weird decisions to do YouTube the way that I do. I've been watching some folks are actually thinking of changing the way that they do YouTube because the algorithm is fucking everybody over. I don't care. It is what it is. Nothing I'm going to be able to do to affect and make that kind of change without kind of giving up part of who I am, which I'm not comfortable doing as of yet. But anyway, I will see you guys Friday in our next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
This